Thank you. What a privilege it is to address you all this morning. 16 years ago, I was here in the same hall as a young DASO member, fresh out of school, attending my very first DA Federal Congress right here. I could never have imagined then that I would be back here one day, speaking to a packed Federal Congress as the Mayor of the City of Cape Town. So much has changed in these years. For one, our party is nearly double the size it was then, and we have been through triumph and setback together. And we know that much has changed in our country, and much has changed in my own life too. I have become a husband and the father of a beautiful little girl. And like every parent in South Africa, this has made me look at our country in a whole new way. I'm reminded every day that there is a generation of young South Africans counting on us to show that the promise of our young democracy is not yet lost. And we intend to do just that, starting in Cape Town. Building on the progress over the past 17 years of unbroken DA government, we are writing the next chapter in the story of Cape Town. I am so fortunate to serve as mayor at a time when the DA has a strong and outright majority. This gives us the confidence and the strength that we need to be ambitious with our plans for the future. You see, we are on a mission to build what we call a city of hope for all. That was our promise to voters when we campaigned in 2021, and it remains our solemn pledge today. And when we say for all, we don't only mean for all the people of Cape Town, we mean for all. We want the city to be a beacon of hope for every South African, because we are showing that you can have a government that cares for the dignity of every person. We want to show, we are passionate about showing, that decline in South Africa is not inevitable. In Cape Town, we refuse to accept electricity blackouts are going to be a part of our future. They are not. That's why we're on track to make Cape Town the first metro to be entirely load-shedding free. We refuse to accept that 4 out of every 10 people who want to find work in our country can't find any work. 3/4 of all new jobs added in the whole country in the last quarter of 2022 were added in Cape Town. And we refuse to accept that South Africa's horrific rate of violent crime can't be turned around. It can. Hand in hand with our outstanding colleagues in the Western Cape government, we've deployed more than 1,200 of our own officers in the Metro's worst crime hotspots. And you know what? It is making a difference. It is saving lives. We refuse to accept the collapse of sewers, of roads, and the water grid that we see in so many other places around our country. That's why we are breaking all records by rolling out 120 billion rand in infrastructure investment in our city. Most of this will go towards upgrading the sewer networks of Cape Town's poorest communities, because we want every person to have the dignity that comes with better basic services. So we're going to out-invest and outbuild any other city in our country, in some cases 2-to-1. Instead of waiting for things to go wrong, we are rolling up our sleeves and preparing things to go right. And you know what? If this can be done in Cape Town, it can be done everywhere. We are 1 year out from the most significant election since 1994, and I am confident that the people gathered here today, this blue team, can do the same across South Africa. So let us never accept that it can't be fixed, because it can. Don't ever accept that the country described in the preamble to our Constitution is lost, because it isn't. There is nothing so broken, that this team can't fix it. Because only the DA's policies will make South Africa grow again. Only the DA can create jobs and deliver dignity to those whom poverty still robs of it. Where we govern, things work, and things get better for everyone. So this is not only about a Cape Town of hope. We can build a Bloemfontein of hope. We can build a Kimberley of hope. We can build an eThekwini of hope. And we can build a Joburg of hope. The failures in these cities are not inevitable, and we must refuse to accept them. We, everyone in this hall and everyone watching at home, we have the power to change these stories and to change our future. We have the power to build a South Africa of hope. Thank you so much.